Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, citizens of the Earth, for some StarCraft 2. It's the BGE 2024, and we have potentially the biggest mismatch of the tournament. It's Fjant going up against Clem, which is a ZVT, but one of the players has won at this point multiple tournaments, and the other one is still coming up. It's gonna be a rough one for the Zerg here, but I am very interested to see how is he going to approach this, because Clem is just going to outplay you in the long run. You even probably know what he's gonna do. I think Lambo recently uploaded a video talking about how Clem basically won his tournament. And it was pretty interesting, because he basically said, like, you know Clem's gonna do X, but it keeps him alive, it gets him into a comfortable position, and it's very hard to punish, because you can't, like, blindly do anything to kill him. And if you take any risks, you might even die, because, you know, there's still some pressure involved. And I think what Lambo basically said is, well, you need to do some timing, basically like mutas, but those aren't very strong. And if you go into the later game with him, he's just going to outgrind you. He's super good at using units in multiple positions on the map and just keeping track of those. Like, he can just go to a unit that's doing something and immediately know what it's probably doing and know what action he has to do. That takes him so little time. That is pretty crazy for a Zerg to play defensively against Clem. And, well, the first Reaper is out on the map. Fjant does see the CC, and the Reaper's coming in. No Lings are coming up, because he went for the 15 hatch before Overlord, trying to forgo the Zerglings and just get that slightly earlier Queen, have a lot more larva, and in that sense just be economically sound. Does end up losing one drone to the Reaper. It's a Clem Reaper after all. Did the factory get scouted by Fjant? No, it did not. A third command center already going down for Clem, and he went for the double inject. Oh no, oh, we do get the spore. Sorry for the weird camera movement. I needed to know if there was a creep tumor. Double Queen underway behind this. Is this going to be a 2-base build? Oh, he's going for the creep tumor. He knows he needs it. But you can't do that without your double Queen out versus a very active Reaper. Or if you do it and then your Queen is slightly further out, it's also okay. But this is just Clem being on top of things, and Fjant trying to get that little edge by dropping the creep tumor when technically he wasn't allowed to do it. Now look at that, 2 creep tumors in the chamber, but they're not going down. A lair is being built. Is Fjant saving up energy for a Nidus? No, he's not. Throws down the tumor. There's no way this Reaper does anything. We do have Zergling speed underway. We have another 100 gas in the bank. Some Hellions come up. That's kind of what happens when you go for this higher Queen count. Are there more Hellions in the back? No. Actually, we have 2 racks. We have Stim. I wouldn't... Oh, the Reaper here gets a little look-see. We have a couple of speed Zerglings here, but the Hellions are going to keep him safe. We see 2 gases have been added on. Clem hasn't seen that. Thank you, Kerrigan. And a Hydra Den is going down. Okay. So we've seen Scarlet do a couple Hydra timings against Terran in the GSL. That's been, I think, a couple years ago now even. But that's what I remember. And that makes for interesting games, or at least it's a strong timing. But Fjant could also just be going into a Lingbane Hydra style, trying to get a good amount of Hydras and then just droning behind. Oh, it's a proxy. Oh my god. This guy. It's a Proxy Hydra! I've got my thumbnail ready, boys! It's a Proxy Hydra play. This is cool. Of course, Clem does not know about the Proxy Hydra. We have 3 hatches with a bunch of queens. So we have larvae to spend. We have 46 drones. And my man is going for Hydra range, which usually is the defensive upgrade. Now this Ling is going to spot this double drop, and I think the range will be ready with the pack of Hydras. And if Fjant gets the jump onto these medevacs and clicks them down, oh no, Clem sees it, Clem saw it. Clem clicks down the first 3 Hydralisk. Oh, no, no, no. The medevacs do get... Yay. Oh, dude. Fjant just completely disregarding the creep threat as well. I think there could have been tumors there. Just giving him a slightly more mobility with the Hydras. I think that was the play, though. Getting the Hydras, getting the pack of Hydras ready, and as soon as Clem commits onto creep, you just run in with the Hydras, click on the medevac, especially coming from the back. And then if you kill these medevacs, my god, is Clem sad, because then he is so immobile on the map with no medevacs. And 11 more drones are coming out. Fjant getting Hydralisk speed as well. We see Bailing Nest double Evo, and Fjant seems to be going for a macro play here, which he has seen the 3rd. I guess he presumes that he can't break Clem here. The Hydras, though, are going to get some good trades. Oh, too bad the Zerglings weren't already up the ramp. Clem playing so scared, or Fjant playing very scared here. More Lynx and Hydras coming out, and it seems like he's just not going to commit. Going to take a 4th. And play the long game into Clem. Now that is scary stuff. We already have 1 Tech Lab factory pushing out tanks. We're going to see a second one because tanks are pretty good against Hydras. Water mines aren't even that bad. Oh, this Hellion is going to scout this 4th. So Clem kind of knows what's up. Knows that Fjant is going to be transitioning and the creep is going to be denied. Nice response here by Fjant. Gets a medevac here, but tries to protect his creep. There is 1 tank here in the back, but Fjant does not have enough units to really contest this force off of creep. Luckily, he is pushing creep in front of his 3rd base as well. This Hydra then not that important anymore. All the upgrades are done, and if it ever gets found, Hydralisk Den does build pretty fast. How many Hydras do we have? We have 20 of them. 9 more underway. It's a big Hydra force, but 1-1 is not done. 1-1 is done for Clem. That's a lot of money. That is not being used here by Fjant. There's also no Banelings, and it's just Hydralisks fighting straight up into this Terran force. We do see the clicks down onto the siege tanks. And 2 of them do go down. Lots of bio also going down, but no more meat shield for the Hydras here. And it seems to be a GG game over for Fjant here as Liquid's Clem ends up onto his field center. And it takes down game number 1. And that is what we want to see here. Yes, we know that Fjant is up against one of the Terran Titans right now. But he's coming in with some juicy stuff, and I'm here to see it. I'm here to enjoy that. Proxy Hydra, we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Didn't end up quite working out. But I like where his head is at. He's like, I need to play some wacky strats. I need to win strategically. And the good luck, have fun gets dropped. Game number 2, we load up into Alycone. And Fjant is going up against Clem. Let's see what happens. He's going for the 13 Overlord, not committing to the 15 hatch without Overlord. And game number 1 was pretty cool. Seeing that Proxy Hydralisk Den. Maybe it would have even been better if it was a Proxy Spire. I guess Proxy Nidus doesn't really work. But, I mean, there's potential there. I like where his head is at. Clem going for the gas after his racks. And of course, this buys you guys a little bit of time to like the video, to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more StarCraft goodness. And F it. Let me know in the comments where you are from, where you're watching from. Is it from Lisbon? Is it from Germany? You know, country, city? I don't care. I do care, that's what I want to know, but you don't have to be as specific. I'm guessing it's mostly like North America, maybe Canada. I don't know why. I'm just... Yeah. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Fjant. Star of the show, somehow. The underdog story is real. Going for the gas before pool. Pretty early gosh darn gas. But it's only putting 2 on so far. Like, I guess you almost have 100 like when this pops. But it's probably just standard. Probably just 18, 17, and I'm seeing ghosts. A Reaper's underway. An SCV's even underway. Can't do that MSRM stuff where you just proxy hatch 3 times in a row versus Rainer, who was playing Terran in this tournament. That video is up on my channel if you missed it. Highly recommend you check it out. Rainer playing the Terran gets proxy hatched every game. And, you know, if you ever want to proxy hatch yourself, there's some nice nuggets of knowledge in there. It's also just quality content, if I say so myself. Ooh, that drone does not find the sneaky path to get out a third base. And now it tries to get out again. The Reaper, the Clem Reaper, boys. It's not happening. This SCV even making it hard for that to happen. Oh, that does take me back. Because you would hide your drone back in the day. Like, it still happens sometimes. Just to get that third hatch when the Reaper goes into the natural. But Terrans just start putting an SCV there. And then the drone can't put down the hatch. And as soon as you start attacking the SCV, of course the Reaper comes up to take down the drone. 4 lings and a queen finally secure this hatchery spot. And let's see what's happening at the back here. We do see the reactored factory, and Fjant sees it as well, or at least he sees the factory. We see barracks making a tech lab. We see a starport. Could just be Hellion Banshee, like the good old days. Well, I remember the first time that became popular, I was like, how do you deal with all of these Hellions? Do you, like, just go instant spine? I would literally just build a spine as soon as my hatchery was done. Because, you know, timings are just a suggestion. Oh, and the first couple of Hellions and the Reaper do go in. Oh, the Queen does not get the targeting onto the Reaper there. 2 HP. Please click on that thing there, Reaper. And these 2 Hellions already causing so much havoc in the Zerg base. Only 3 drones going down, I think. Oh no. More Hellions get in. 8 more drones. This game is going from bad to worse. This is one of those ladder games where you're like, okay, first game of the day, whatever. I'll just throw down a Roach Warren or a Baneling Nest, whatever I feel like, and I'm just going to all-in this guy. Probably not going to work, and then I'm going to go next game. Could even start a lair, go for a Nidus, and try to end it that way. Just go for Queen Ling. Oh my god, poor Fjant. All of the Hellions just running by and killing more and more drones. We've already lost 12 drones this game. Splits are here, but it's just not enough. You almost can't make Lings here because you need to make more drones. You're 27 drone Zerg right now. You need to either... Yeah, well, you have, what, 5, 6 queens? And more Lings come in! This is the worst ladder game of your life. But it's in tournament. Oh, no. Poor Clem. I guarantee you, every Zerg player has played this exact game. Where they are just not quite on top of things. And the first 2 Hellions get a little bit too much damage. And then the Terran is an asshole, so he sends in more Hellions. And he just keeps on going, and it just keeps on snowballing. And you just keep on well, I wouldn't say overreacting, but you have to throw the kitchen sink at the Hellions running by, and you can't really be caught building any amount of lings, because then you made lings and not drones, which is almost as bad as losing the drones. Especially if you have a high queen number, which 5 queens is pretty high. We've lost a queen. We've lost 24 drones. What do you do as Fjant? What do you do? Do you go Baneling Nest, burrow, and there's like, but Banelings, 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 and just pray to God that he bunches up all of his Marines and explodinates? Is that what you do? Like, you need to do something here. Fjant, he is catching up in the economy, slowly but surely. But we do see 3 racks already underway. We already have Stim on the field. Command, or a Combat Shield is coming up. 1-1 is halfway done. And as the Zerg, like, upgrades feel so far away. Maybe rushing Carapace is okay. Oh, Fjant sends in Lings, but Clem is a defensive boy. I think Lambo talked about that as well, where it's like, well, you want to do counter damage, but actually Clem is the guy that just builds a bunker, rallies back, plays defensive, has a tank over here, has a tank over here, and he just doesn't really lose a lot of stuff against these run-bys. And he also has an insane APM, which allows him to play better against those Ling and even Ling Bane run-bys than other players. Ooh, the Queens don't have a lot of energy here. Nice Ling flood from the back. We do have 50 drones, which is a playable amount, but I mean, you're playing behind against Clement. That does not feel good. And now 1-1 is about to finish. 2 more medevacs filled to the brim with Space Marine boys. Starship Trooper all over again. And even some Lings aggro into the Marine Force, and more Marines come in. The meat grinder is real, and Fjant just GG's out. I mean, that's rough. We got game 1, that was cool. But game 2, kind of a slap in the face. Sometimes you just get gapped, as the League community says. You know, what can you do? Worlds is going on. You're gonna watch a little bit of that content. Gonna get a little bit of that lingo in your system. But sadly, Fjant wasn't able to show us another marvel in game number 2. Was going for a lair. But Clem takes the cleanest of 2-0s. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.